Hello and welcome. This is ISOM 125, and my name is Noah Kuntz, and I'll be your instructor this semester. I wanted to personally welcome each of you to this course. This is a second section, 8-week class for the last 8 weeks of the spring 2024 semester. This is my first time teaching an 8-week course with this class, but it is not the first time that I've taught this class either. In fact, I've been teaching this since the fall of 2017, and I bring lots of experience with me as I go in and present the class to you and facilitate. So I wanted to go ahead and get started here. When you bring up the course in Canvas, I have it in student mode, so it'll look how things will look for you. This is ISOM 125. This is the Introduction to Business with Integrated Computer Applications. Again, I have my contact information down here. My name is Noah Kuntz. My email address, nbkuntz@bsu.edu, and my Ball State phone number, 765-285-8494 is my number. As we make our way down here, we have some pertinent course information that I wanted to make sure that you are aware of. This first link will show the course schedule. If we click on it, you'll notice that we have everything divided by module and by week. So starting with module 1, this is the week of Monday, March 11th, 2024. Over here on the right, we have the tentative activities that we'll be doing in a given course session. So where there's going to be an introductory discussion forum that we'll discuss in further detail in a few minutes. We'll also walk you through setting up your free textbook. Again, more on that here shortly. As we move down to the next week, module 2, there's additional activities, and this will continue on down here through module 8, which is the week of Monday, April 29th, and that should be 2024, and that week will be finals week in this class. So let me go back a level here. And let's start talking about your free textbook. So if you click on this link, this is going to take us to the OpenStax website. They are the ones who are providing your free textbook for this class. So this will actually take you to a link. You'll just click on the Introduction to Business. You can view it online this way, or you can actually go in and download a copy of the textbook to your computer or device. Either one is up to you. If you go in and access it online, you will need to register for an account through OpenStax. Again, it's going to take you right here. If you go in, create an account, and log in up here, you'll be able to go in and make highlights digitally in your book and bring up material content that way to annotate. Likewise, if you go down here, you'll download a free PDF copy of your textbook, and you'll have a copy on your own. And if you decide to print it, you certainly have the ability to do so here on campus, as long as you stay within your print allotment. Next up, I have a link here for the Technology Help Desk. So if you click on that link, it's going to take you to the Ball State Help Desk website, and you'll be able to go in, search knowledge base articles. If you go in, call the main help desk number, 765-285-1517. That will connect you over the phone, but being an online class, the expectation here is that there will be technology that you'll be using on your own, and you'll be having technology needs. And if any questions or any problems arise, the help desk is there to walk you through any such issues. Meet your professor. If you click on this link, this has a little biographical information about me. Just again, I'm an adjunct instructor. This teaching is secondary. My primary job within Ball State, I'm a senior IT support technologist within Unified Technology Support. I've been with the university going on 18 years full time. I've been teaching ISOM 125 and with the ISOM department since fall of 2017. And prior to that, I taught since the fall of 2010 at Ivy Tech Community College with a number of different computer-related classes, including one that was very similar to this class, ironically enough. All right, so let's bring up the syllabus and talk about that because this is going to be very important. You click on this link and then click here for the syllabus spring 2024. It'll bring things up here and everything is in place. So again, this is ISOM 125. We're section 820. This is a 3 course hour class. Introduction to business with integrated computer applications, namely the Microsoft Office suite. And we're going to talk about that in more detail here momentarily. I have my contact information right here. I have office hours. My office is in Bracken Library, BL 101 here on campus. If it's more convenient and you'd like to meet with me by way of a Zoom, I'm happy to do so as well. Just please reach out to me and we can make the necessary arrangements. There's no prereqs with this class. ISOM 125 will offer an overview of the business environment. We have an emphasis on accounting, on economics, finance, human resource management, information systems, management, marketing, logistics, and supply chain management. This course will integrate the use of computer application software so that you're able to design, create, and produce deliverables for problem solving and decision making in the areas of business. And finally, ISOM 125 will explore career opportunities within the various areas of business. University core curriculum. ISOM 125 is an option in the university core curriculum, and it does so as a Tier 1 social science course. Therefore, assignments are designed to fulfill the expectations of a Tier 1 social science class. This course lines up with the National Association of College and Employers Career Readiness Competencies, and we have an alignment. So there's a number of different alignments here. Just for example, as a student, you were to articulate your responses to business issues and problems in oral and written formats. We do this by use of discussion forums and social science artifacts. And with the National Association of Colleges and Employers Career Readiness Competencies, this lines up with communication, namely clearly and effectively exchanging information, ideas, facts, and perspectives with persons inside and outside an organization. As we move our way down here, you'll see that we have other alignments and core competencies. So that continues on there, page 2 of the syllabus. As we move on to page 3, again, I have information about the free textbook by Gitman, McDaniel, Shaw, Reese, Koffel, Talsma, and Hyatt. This book came out in 2018, and it's the Introduction to Business delivered by OpenStax, and it's delivered to you electronically in this class. Required software and technology. You're to use either a USB flash drive or another storage device, could be an external hard drive. We prefer that you use the Microsoft OneDrive. As long as you're a student within Ball State University, you'll have free access to Microsoft OneDrive with virtually unlimited storage. You also are expected to have access to a PC. And yes, I did say a PC and not a Mac. If you have access to a Mac. Your experience with the Microsoft Office software will not be optimal. There will be differences in how things are explained. The videos were created using the Windows edition of the product, and there will be differences, and things may not necessarily work in a way that we'd expect. Likewise, if you're using an Android version of Office or an iPad version, you're going to run into some of the same issues. So ideally, you want to make sure that you have access to a Windows PC. If you come into campus there in the Bracken Library, they can set you up with a computer here within the library. Otherwise, if you're remote, you'll want to go in, ideally have access to a computer that is running Microsoft Office. This class was set up with Microsoft Office 2021 as the base software. This includes Microsoft Excel 2021, Microsoft PowerPoint 2021, and Microsoft Word 2021. All integrated computer application assignment videos were created using a PC running Microsoft Office 2021. Again, if you're running a Chromebook, you're going to have problems completing this class. MacBooks, iPads, iPhones, etc., are not considered to be acceptable substitutes for a PC running Office 2021, as the experience will vary, and the way you go about doing things in the software will be different, and it's going to ultimately result in a less than desirable outcome. Thirdly, you'll need to have access to reliable and sufficient speed internet connection. For example, I am personally using Verizon 5G home internet, which gives me a 300 megabit down internet connection when I'm at home. I also have access to the Ball State network when I'm here on campus. There's a number of different internet providers out there that are considered high-speed broadband. Depending on where you live, there's going to be different ones out there. So please make sure that you have one. And if there's at all any questions about this, please let us know right away so we can go in and advise you accordingly. Next up, course policies. Academic integrity. Adhering to the highest ethical standards is critical for all involved in the educational process. As such, Ball State University has established a student academic ethics policy, which will outline expectations and processes. The expectations and processes outlined in that policy will be followed in this course. Assignment of credit hours. As stated in a recent edition of the Faculty and Professional Personnel Handbook, departments and units shall assign 1 hour of credit to a class for each 2,250 minutes of student attendance and out-of-class work. The typical student effort meets this assignment of credit criteria. Assignment submissions. Students will and must submit all assignments via Canvas as directed. Other submission methods, such as submitting something to me by way of email, by Google, link, picture, screenshot, video, etc., is considered unacceptable and will result in a grade of a 0 if submitted to me that way. So please make sure that you're going in and uploading files by way of Canvas. Attendance policy. A recent edition of the Faculty and Professional Handbook states, at Ball State University, student attendance at class meetings is expected. Faculty shall establish policies for their courses. Such attendance policies must be communicated to students by faculty through individual course syllabi. For this course, students are expected to access the class Canvas site and review the module assignments early in the week. Earlier in the week is operationally defined as Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday to carefully review assignments, technology needs, and budgeting time so that you can complete successfully the necessary work before the respective due dates and times. Canvas communication. Please use the Canvas messaging system when communicating with the professor. The Canvas messaging system will send friendly reminders and praise for work well done. So please read these professor-initiated announcements. Students are responsible for the content of these professor-initiated Canvas messages. Contingency planning. Life happens. Contingency planning is essential throughout a person's lifetime. Please pre-arrange to have access to a PC with Microsoft Office 2021, and specifically with Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, should a disruption of any kind occur. Furthermore, the internet access necessary to complete all assignments by their respective due dates and times must be prearranged should a disruption occur. Diversity statement. Ball State University aspires to attract and retain a diverse faculty, staff, and student body. We are committed to ensuring that all members of the community are welcomed by valuing the various experiences and worldviews represented at Ball State University and among those we serve. We promote a culture of respect and civil discourse as expressed in our Beneficence Pledge, and I have a link to the Beneficence Pledge right here, as well as the university resources. And here's a link to the Ball State Multicultural Center. End of the spring semester. The spring semester ends on Friday, May 3rd, 2024 at 9:00 p.m. Shortly after that date and time, a final grade will be submitted for each student as outlined on the syllabus and in alignment with university policies and procedures. Expected grading timeline. The professor grades every day. In general, manually graded assignments will be scored shortly after receiving submissions. For example, discussion forum contributions will generally be graded soon after students have submitted both posts. So by both posts, I'm talking about your original post as well as your reply. And that's for a given module. Some assignments are graded upon submission. For example, quizzes and tests are graded automatically upon submission by students. Integrated computer application assignment bonus points. I will reward good work. Therefore, 1 bonus point will be awarded for the integrated computer application assignments earning full credit. For example, if an integrated application assignment rubric totals 22 points, I will manually enter the bonus, resulting in a final score of 23. Late assignments not accepted. This being an online class, sufficient time is provided for all students to complete assignments by their respective due dates and times. I did not review the merits of why assignments were not submitted by their respective due dates and times. All due dates and times align with that of Muncie, Indiana, home of Ball State University. So again, we have a link right here showing the current time in Muncie, Indiana. So please be sure to adjust appropriately if you happen to live or travel outside of Muncie, and especially if you're living and residing or traveling in a different time zone. Also be aware that daylight savings time starts on Sunday, March 10th, 2024. So we'll be in the Eastern Daylight time zone, and things will be treated as such. Making assignments visible. The module objectives and study sheet links must be viewed to make assignments visible. For example, in Module 2 for the week of Monday, March 18th, 2024, the following links need to be viewed first. 1, engage with Module 2 objectives and deliverables, and to review your Module 2 reading checklist study sheet. Manually graded assignments. Many assignments are graded manually by me. So the Microsoft Office assignments are going to be the most notable example here. Please review each manually graded assignment for assessment accuracy. I'm human. I'm bound to screw up as much as anyone else out there. So please politely contact me if you believe that there might be an error on a manual graded assignment. And if I go in and after reviewing everything, If it looks like I did make a mistake, I will be more than happy to correct that and make things right with you. If I happen to notice that you did make an error on the assignment, I will point out to you what the error is and how you might go about correcting that in the future. Module announcements. These announcements will contain helpful information such as weekly deliverables, due dates and times, and supporting videos. Students are responsible for the content of these module announcements. Module announcements are sent to the students via the Canvas messaging system and are available on the Canvas homepage. Rubric feedback. Assignments are scored using prepared rubrics. Please review each rubric before uploading assignments to confirm submission accuracy. After assignments are scored, please check the feedback provided so that adjustments can be made to improve future submissions as needed. Software locator. This course requires using a PC with Microsoft Office 2021 with Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. PCs with Microsoft Office 2021 are available here on campus for your use in Bracken Library. If you go in and click on Software Locator, this will tell you exactly where such a computer exists. Students with disabilities. If you need course adaptations or accommodations because of a documented disability, please get in touch with me as soon as possible. I'm providing a link right here for the Ball State's Disability Services Office. This office will coordinate services for students with these disabilities. You need to provide documentation of disability needs, have that on file in the disability office before any accommodations can be provided. Disability services can be contacted at 765-285-5293 or at DSD, that's as in D as in Delta, S as in Sierra, D as in Delta at bsu.edu. Courtney Jarrett is the Director of Disability Services, and according to Jarrett, students will either be emailing or handing letters directly to the faculty. So here's a link from Dr. Jarrett describing the process. Submitted files. Please submit the correct assignment files to Canvas. So these files must be complete. They must be uncorrupted. So I've taught this class for many years, and every semester I've had students who go in and submit the wrong thing to me. And if they submit the wrong thing, I cannot assign you a grade, and it ends up being a 0. So again, I grade the file that's been submitted, not the file that was intended to be submitted. Students are responsible for submitting correct, uncorrupted files. Technology assistance. Again, being an online class, it's very important that you make sure that you have technology that's working properly. Ball State University provides students with many sources of technology assistance. Several technologies will be used to support this course, and each student is responsible for successfully utilizing the technologies used during the class. Please get in touch with the Technology Help Desk. Again, I have a link right here in the syllabus for technology assistance. Students assume all responsibility for reviewing assignments. And again, please go back and see the attendance policy in this class. It's in the syllabus. We've already gone over it and addressed any technology needs before the respective due dates and times. University guidance regarding absences and missed assignments. There are several instances where the university provides clear guidance regarding student absences. For example, funeral and bereavement needs, jury or court duty, witness participation, military service obligations, pregnancy care, student athlete travel, and university advisories. These are all instances where the university has provided clear guidance regarding student absences. University guidance for these absences will be followed when supported by evidence. There are also instances where the university defaults to the professor's discretion regarding student absences. So if you happen to have medical issues, illnesses, and other circumstances are operationally defined as anything causing a missed assignment. I did not negotiate these types of absences and missed assignments individually. Instead, at my discretion, medical issues and illnesses and other circumstances will be handled by dropping selected low grades for all students at the end of the term. Specifically, one will be dropped from the discussion forum post group, 2 will be from the integrated computer applications group, and 1 is from the reading check quizzes group, and 1 will be from the test group. This low grade drop for all students will occur at some point during the last week of the term using the Canvas tool designed for that purpose. Documentation is not needed for these discretionary adjustments. Please review the link here under attendance policies for additional information. Videos. Various assignments and course-related videos are posted throughout Canvas. Students are expected to watch each of these videos carefully. These videos provide helpful information regarding both assignments and course processes. Students are responsible for the content of these videos. So now let's talk about the grading scale in this class. So everything is weighted in a certain manner. So we have different assessment items. We have our discussion forum posts and artifact assignments. These will break down to being 30% of your overall grade in this class. We have various reading check quizzes throughout the semester. This is going to be 20% of your grade. The tests that you take in here will also be 20% of your grade. And finally, the integrated computer applications will be 30%. So 30% plus 20% plus 20% plus 30% will equal up to 100% of your grade. So again, make sure that you're doing your work, you're working timely, you're doing your own work. If you have any questions, any problems, please reach out to me as soon as possible. Grading scale. Ball State operates on the plus-minus grading system, so you can see how everything breaks down. All grades are going to be made available to you in the grades section on Canvas. And again, I showed you the course outline, what happens week per week, module per module. We have that listed there in Canvas in the area I showed you earlier, but I also have it here available to you here in the syllabus as well, and you'll see where everything happens to stand. And the final note here on the syllabus, I will follow the expectations outlined in the syllabus and official university documents. To facilitate administrative integrity, consistency, and fairness, please do not ask me to deviate from the expectations outlined in the syllabus or official university documents. I reserve the right to modify the class outline and syllabus if, in my judgment, such modification would improve the operation, and this is defined by the teaching and learning process of the class. In other words, modification to assignment, correcting typing errors, adjustment to grading scale, policy changes, etc. Current editions of the official university documents will guide all decisions that I make that are not explicitly addressed in the syllabus. All right, so next up, I want to go in and bring you here to the announcements section. I will post announcements from time to time in this class and make those available to you. So again, please watch those carefully and make sure that you check them multiple times throughout the week. Modules. This is where your work is in this class. So this first class, for example, this is the first week of class. You'll engage by way of discussion forum. Module 2, you'll go in, you'll have reading check quizzes and other content discussions. As we get further down here, there's going to be Microsoft Office assignments that we're working on. There will be videos that will walk you through things. So again, make sure you're going in and doing all of your work. Again, I would like to welcome you to ISOM 125. This is going to be a wonderful semester. Please bear with me as I'm going through this 8-week course format for the very first time, but I expect we'll have no issues, and I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you as we move forward. Until next time.